45 athletes took part in the beach volleyball competitions held over the weekend. The warm weather set the perfect scene for the annual summer competition at their new venue, and the teams that travelled from Spain brought with them family and friends that created a fantastic atmosphere. President of the Beach Volleyball Association, Emma Labrador, was impressed with the level of skill shown overall and how competitive both tournaments had been.
It went really well. We've had loads of teams, so we've done it over 2 days, and we had the intermediate group yesterday, and we've had the advanced today, and it's gone really well. We've had loads of teams come over from Spain at a high level, and then the intermediate teams are more Gibraltarian teams, but we can see that there's a lot more interest in Gibraltarian teams, and the level is increasing, which is great for us because that's what we want.
Well, on Saturday, 12 men and 5 women contested the title. The early morning start saw things wrap up by lunchtime. A fun competition open to the more amateur player. There was still a high level of play with eyes sorely set on the prize. It was Eva and Patricia for the ladies and Paul Earl and Kyle Moreno for the men, who were victorious in their respective category. The next day was the main competition. 28 teams took part, 16 in the men's category and 12 in the women's. The extremely high level of competition in the men's section saw Gibraltar's team come 5th place, with Africa Pachon eventual winners of the tournament. The women's competition was a different story. Locals Emma and Didi continue to dominate. Over time, they've become the pair to beat at most competitions, and they didn't disappoint. Up against HPS in the final, the local pair had to change strategy when their opponents came in stronger than they had done in the first round.
Both men and women, they were all really high level. From the women's team, we were the only team from Gibraltar, and from the men's, there were I think 7 teams from Gibraltar and 9 from outside, but the level is really, really high, which is good. It's what we want. It's pushing us Gibraltarian players to improve our game as well, so we're really pleased with that.
You met HPS in the first round and you kind of swung through quite easily, but the final proved more tricky, didn't it?
Yes, it was one of the first games of the morning, and I think we caught them off guard. They play indoor usually, and I think throughout the tournament they got used to the sand because it's very different to where they play, and they just went improving throughout the tournament, which is very normal to happen as well. And they were really, really tough. I mean, they're very tall, they're very athletic, so it was really tough in the final, and the first set was really, really tight. We were behind by 1 or 2 points the whole way through, but we kept with them. And then at the end, we just pulled through, we leveled up, and then we came in front to beat them in the first set, and then the second set was easier.